Welcome back to Science Meets Adventure, exploring nature's secret. Today, our journey takes us to a land shaped by fire and ice, where continents slowly pull apart, and hot water rises from the deep to boil and hiss at the surface. We're in northern Iceland, in the region around Hverir and Lake Mývatn, a place where you can literally walk across the scars of a rift zone, watch bubbling mud pots at your feet, and gaze over a lake formed by ancient eruptions and filled with life. It's a landscape that feels both young and ancient at the same time, a living laboratory where geology is happening in real time. As the drone rises into the cold, crisp air, we see the full sweep of this remarkable region. To one side, the pale blue waters of Lake Myvatn lie calm, dotted with small islands and strange, crater-like formations. On the other, the steaming geothermal fields of Hverir spread out in shades of ochre, orange, and gray, broken by pools of mud and plumes of white vapor. Beyond them, dark lava fields and low volcanic cones stretch toward the horizon. The sky is wide and often dramatic, with fast-moving clouds and shafts of sunlight cutting through. This is the mid-Atlantic ridge brought onto land, the place where the Eurasian and North American plates drift apart by a few millimeters every year. To understand why this landscape looks and behaves the way it does, we have to go beneath the surface. Iceland sits directly over a divergent plate boundary, where two tectonic plates move away from each other, and on top of a hot mantle plume that brings extra heat close to the surface. That combination has built an island out of volcanic rock in the middle of the North Atlantic. In the Myvatn area, this rifting is expressed as long fissures, volcanic craters, and geothermal fields. Magma rising through the thinning crust heats groundwater, which then escapes as hot springs, fumaroles, and mud pots. At Hverir, at the foot of Námafjall mountain, that activity is on full display. We drop down from the drone into the heart of Hverir. The ground here is stained in intense colors: rusty reds, mustard yellows, chalky whites, and dark gray clays. Under your boots, the soil feels brittle and fragile, sometimes almost like walking on a slightly cooled crust above something restless. Steam vents, fumaroles, roar softly as they release pressurized gas and vapor from underground. Mud pots bubble and spit, their thick, clay-rich water boiling from heat rising from the magma-heated bedrock below. The smell of sulfur hangs in the air, sharp, eggy, unmistakable. It's the scent of hydrogen sulfide and other volcanic gases escaping from deep within the earth. Hverir is a great example of how groundwater, heat, and rock chemistry interact. Rain and snowmelt percolate down into the ground, where they encounter hot rock. As the water heats up, it dissolves minerals from the surrounding rock, especially sulfur and other elements. Under pressure, this superheated mineral-rich fluid finds pathways back toward the surface. When it arrives, it cools, pressure drops, and gases exsolve. They separate out from the liquid. Minerals precipitate, painting the ground. Water boils vigorously, creating mud pots. Fumaroles carry gas and steam into the air. It's a continuous cycle of heating, dissolving, moving, and depositing. From a distance, Hverir looks almost lifeless, a harsh, steaming zone where nothing should grow. But even here, life finds a way. Heat-loving microorganisms, called thermophiles, can inhabit thin layers of water or mineral crusts, using chemical energy from the hydrothermal system. Their pigments sometimes contribute to the subtle tints we see on the ground. In a broader sense, places like Hverir help scientists imagine what early Earth might have looked like, and where the first simple life forms could have emerged. Leaving the geothermal field, we travel just a short distance to another world, the shores of Lake Mývatn, formed about 2,300 years ago by a volcanic eruption that dammed the valley. The lake is shallow and nutrient-rich. Its name, Myvatn, means midge lake, a reference to the swarms of tiny flies that appear in summer and feed a wide variety of birds. From the air, the lake looks like a patchwork of water, islands, and pseudo-craters, strange rounded structures that resemble volcanic craters, but are formed in a different way. These pseudo-craters were created when hot lava flowed over wetlands or shallow water. The intense heat caused the trapped water to flash into steam, resulting in violent explosions that punched holes in the overlying lava. Over time, these explosions built up rims and cones that look like small craters. Today, they stand as low, grassy mounds around the lake's margins, especially in places like Pseudo-craters, giving the landscape a distinctive, almost otherworldly texture. The lake and its surroundings support a rich ecosystem. In spring and summer, Myvatn becomes a haven for waterbirds. Ducks, geese, and other species arrive to feed, nest, and raise their young. The combination of shallow water, rich nutrients, and abundant insect life creates ideal conditions for birdlife. Along the shore, green grasses and mosses contrast with the dark lava and distant snow-capped peaks. It's a striking reminder that volcanic landscapes are not just about fire and ash. They also create habitats that can be remarkably productive and diverse. Our journey continues to nearby lava formations like Hverir, where old lava flows have solidified into twisted towers and arches. Walking among these black, jagged structures feels like moving through a natural fortress built by ancient eruptions. In winter, snow can dust the tops of these formations, highlighting their shapes against a pale sky. Icelandic folklore adds another layer, with stories of trolls and hidden people inhabiting these dark rock castles. For the traveler, the Myvatn and Hverir region offers a range of experiences that blend science and adventure. You can start your day soaking in geothermal pools at the Myvatn nature baths, where warm, mineral-rich water from deep underground fills blue, milky lagoons overlooking the surrounding hills. It's similar in feel to the famous Blue Lagoon in the south, but quieter and more closely tied to the rugged landscape. From there, you can hike up to the crater of Hverir, a tephra cone rising above the lake. The trail around its rim gives wide views over Myvatn, the lava fields, and the steam plumes of distant geothermal areas. On another day, you might explore the Pseudo-craters, following gentle paths among the mounds while watching birds lift off from the water. Or you can head back to Hverir and neighboring geothermal zones to get close, safely, to boiling mud and roaring vents, always staying within marked paths to protect both yourself and the fragile ground. In town and nearby farms, you can sample local Icelandic food shaped by this volcanic environment. Greenhouse-grown vegetables, heated by geothermal energy, appear on plates year-round in a country with limited sunlight in winter. Traditional dishes might include lamb, Arctic char caught in clear rivers, or rye bread baked slowly in geothermal ground near hot springs. In cafes, you can sit by a window, sipping hot coffee or chocolate, while watching steam rise from the earth just a short drive away. Season shapes the experience here in powerful ways. In summer, long days and the midnight sun allow for extended hikes, birdwatching, and absorbing the kaleidoscope of greens, blues, and browns that define the Myvatn landscape. In winter, darkness comes early, bringing opportunities to see the northern lights dance above steaming geothermal fields, creating scenes that feel almost unreal. Curtains of green light shimmering over plumes of white steam and snow-dusted lava. Throughout your visit, one idea keeps returning. This is a place where the Earth is literally being pulled apart. The rift zone geology, the hot springs, the lava fields, and the lake all trace back to the slow separation of tectonic plates and the upwelling of magma from below. On human timescales, the ground seems solid and permanent. On geological timescales, it is flowing, stretching, and changing. Iceland lets you glimpse that deeper timescale, turning abstract textbook ideas into something you can see, smell, and feel. As our film draws to a close, the drone rises once more above Hverir and Lake Mývatn. We see the steaming geothermal field fading into the distance, the calm lake reflecting the sky, and the ribbon of road connecting these worlds. This is not just a beautiful travel destination. It is a living story about how planets work, how continents move, and how life adapts to a restless Earth. If this journey through bubbling mud pots, sulfur fumes, and rift zone geology has inspired you to learn more about our planet's hidden forces, please support the channel. Like this video, share it with friends who love science and adventure, and subscribe to Science Meets Adventure, exploring nature's secret, so we can keep exploring more of Earth's wildest, most fascinating landscapes together.